What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have another update of Anchorhead Bay International Airport. Made a lot of changes with this one. Just got a lot of added a new terminal and just completely changed around a lot of stuff with this airport. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna get started. So this is the old low-cost terminal, and there's some Delta and United stuff here, and then one other low-cost airline. But we'll get started here with this Delta connection. CRJ 700, arrival in from he flew in from Jacksonville. Next to that, there's an empty gate, and then next to that we have this Delta A321 getting ready for his departure to Salt Lake City. Delta 738 just arrived in from Houston. Delta A220-300 getting ready for his departure out to Las Vegas. Now moving on here for the United operations, we have the CRJ 200 of United Express, and he just arrived in from Chicago O'Hare. Here we have the 752 getting ready for his departure out to San Francisco. And finally, for the United operations, we have this 737 MAX 8 that just flew in from Houston. Now moving on to the only low-cost airline in this entire terminal here, we have the Allegiant, the two Allegiant gates. So we have this A319 that just arrived in from Orlando, and he's on the bottom, and then on the top there, that is an A320, and he's getting ready for his departure to Newark. We're currently at the original Delta terminal. It's been completely changed around, but it is still just a sole Delta facility. And I'm trying to make room for more Delta connection operations and stuff, because I do plan on reordering those a couple of those CRJ 900s that just got released by Gemini Jets. Haven't gotten around to it yet, but I'm planning on it. I'm also planning on doing a couple other pre-orders of some other particular models released by NG. But anyway, we have this, anyway, without all that aside, we're going to get to what we have here, this Delta Connection CR900 that just flew in from Jacksonville, Florida. Next to that, we have this Embraer E175, also of Delta Connection, and he is getting ready for his departure out to Atlanta. Moving on down the line, we have this Delta 717-200 getting ready for his departure out to Tulsa. And next to that, we have this Delta A319 that just flew in from New York JFK. On down the line there, we have done some, I have added heavies to this terminal here to make room for kind of more international airlines. But we have this 767-300, non-wingletted, non-ER version. I do want to get a couple of ERs, but this is a non-ER, non-wingletted, and he's doing a domestic service to Portland. And here is this A330-300 that just flew in from Amsterdam. Now moving on here at the end of this terminal at this corner, we have this Delta A330neo wearing a Team USA livery, and he's getting ready for a departure to Tel Aviv. And down the line here, we have this Delta A321neo getting ready for his departure to Steamboat Springs, Colorado. Next to that, we have another Airbus. This is an A320, and he's getting ready for his departure to we're gonna send him out to Baltimore. Next to that, we have this Delta 737-900ER getting ready for his departure to Dallas. And right here we have this Delta 752, and just flew in from San Diego. Finally here, for this terminal, we have this Delta A350-900, and he's just loading up and preparing for his flight to Tokyo, Haneda. Now here we're at the main terminal, or the other terminal, the main one. In old updates, it's still pretty much the main terminal, but we're starting off at a different area here. We have the ANA 787-10, just arrived in from Tokyo, Narita. Next up here, we have this Delta A330neo. He just arrived in from, we'll just say he just arrived in from an international flight from Cape Town, Now, Delta does use this terminal for some international flights as well as the other one. So, next to that, though, we have the beautiful Emirates Airbus A380. And he is getting ready for his departure to Dubai. Next up here, we have this Lufthansa 747-8. Just flew in from Frankfurt. Now here we have the Aeroflot Il-96 that just arrived in from Moscow. Starting off here with the narrow bodies, we have this Air Canada Airbus A220-300, getting ready for his departure out to Toronto Pearson. Next to that, we have this WestJet 737-700, which just flew in from Kowloon. We have this Avianca A320 in the Taka retro livery, getting ready for his departure to Bogota. And here we have this Aeromexico 737 MAX 9 getting ready for his departure to Mexico City. Here we have this American A320, just flew in from the New York John F. Kennedy. Here's the American 737 MAX 8 getting ready for his departure to Dallas, Fort Worth. And here is the American Eagle CRJ 700 getting ready for his departure to Dallas, Fort Worth. And next to that is this American Eagle CRJ 200 getting ready. Oh, no, sorry, just flew in from Miami. Next to that here, we have this Alaska 739 on the one roll livery that just flew in from Seattle. And here's the JetBlue A220-300 getting ready for his departure to New York JFK. Now we have 4 JetBlue gates here, so kind of turning this into a mini JetBlue hub. So that's exciting. This JetBlue A321 XLR, we're going to be using this as a 321 Neo because the XLRs are mostly just used on intercontinental routes. So from like Boston and JFK. So we'll just use this as an A321 Neo. And he's getting ready for departure to Los Angeles. Here we have this JetBlue A320 getting ready for his departure to Boston. Here we have this JetBlue A320 in the old livery that just flew in from Fort Lauderdale. Starting here with the rest of the internationals here, we have this British Airways Boeing 777-200 getting ready for his departure to London Heathrow. Next to that, we have the EDA Airways Airbus A330-200 that just arrived in from Rome. Next to that is the Air China 747-8 getting ready for his departure to Beijing. And next to that is the American 777-300ER on the American Airlines brand new international route to London Heathrow. And here we have the El Al 787-9 getting ready for his departure to Tel Aviv. We have this Delta 753. We're also using this for, again, more international Delta flights. But we have the 763, or the 753. My bad, it's the 753. I had it mixed up because I had a 767-300 here before I decided to swap it out with the 753. But so we're going to be using this for a international flight to oh, my bad. We'll be going on an international flight to Monterey. Finally, here is the Cubana TU-154, and he is going to be departing out to Havana in a few hours. All right, so starting off here with the new section. So this used to be the runway portion in the old in the cargo section. Well, now I'm changing that back around. This is the new another terminal building here for more low-cost flights. So starting with the Southwest 737-700, Southwest has 4 gates here, and I'm planning on getting a few more Southwest planes, particularly 737-700s, the new NG ones that just got announced. I want to get a couple of those. I also want to get another 738. There's a couple of them available at random places. But anyway, let's get that 737-700 in focus there. And he is getting ready for a departure to Dallas Love Field. Here, the 738 is getting ready for a departure to we'll just say he's going to go to New York LaGuardia. Right here we have the Southwest 737-700 in the Maryland 1 color scheme, and he's arriving in from St. Louis. Finally here, the 737-800 wearing the Canyon blue color scheme is boarding for his departure to Las Vegas. And next to that here, we have this Frontier A320neo that just flew in from Denver. Next to that here, we have this Breeze E190 getting ready for his departure to, gonna send him to Tampa. We have this Silver ATR-42 getting ready for his departure to Orlando. Finally, here for this building, we have this Spirit A320neo getting ready for his departure we're gonna send him to we'll send him to Newark. For cargo, we have the UPS hub here. So starting off with the 747-400 that here just flew in from Tel Aviv. Next to that, we have this UPS MD-11F getting ready for his departure to Anchorhead. Here the 767-300 that is that just flew in from Los Angeles. We're on the runway. We have the UPS 752 taking off to go to Louisville. Coming to our runway here, we have the American Eagle -8 taxiing out for his departure to Charlotte. And then finally here we have the Delta 767-400 and he's taxiing out for his departure to London Heathrow. So that concludes the update. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.